Now, the Supreme Court is not willing to consider the complaint against Kapil Sibal in the Anil Dhirubhai Ambani row. In fact, the Supreme Court does not want to interfere in the investigations. Meenakshi now joins us with all the latest. Meenakshi, this is very initial reprieve.
Yes, indeed. A big relief for Kapil Sibal. Mind you, there was a fresh affidavit just some days back, which was submitted by Prashant Bhushan, who is the petitioner in this matter. And so that particular affidavit, in which Kapil Sibal's role had come in for sharp scrutiny, wherein there were certain allegations which were made against the present telecom minister, that he had favored a certain company because he had some vested interest. It was alleged that he had some vested interest in the company, and that perhaps there was not good transparency. There wasn't any transparency in the manner Kapil Sibal had performed his role. So that was the matter which was under consideration here before the Supreme Court. And after hearing both the sides, actually, the Supreme Court has decided to not take cognizance of that affidavit, which in a sense means that what the court really observed was this, that this particular affidavit, which was submitted by cannot be linked to the present ongoing 2G case in the Supreme Court. So that was a huge relief which came in today from the Supreme Court for Kapil Sibal, which means that really the Apex Court has not taken cognizance of any of the averments, any of the charges which were placed before it by way of that affidavit. One of the interesting observations that the Supreme Court also made today was that both the parties, there were some aspersions being cast on Kapil Sibal, on Anil Ambani, on Attorney General Ghulam Vahanvati in the affidavit, and the court today responded in a very clear manner that none of those parties, persons named in the affidavit are parties before it. That is, the Department of Telecom, if you'll recall, is the party in the entire spectrum imbroglio, the matter which the court is presently seized of. So that was a technical point which the court made, and it reiterated that because none of the people named in the affidavit are parties before it, therefore the court is not inclined to take cognizance of the matter. Also, what is important here is that the court had some oral observations to make which were quite significant. The court also said that the CBI is seized of the matter. The matter is being investigated. It is a very intricate, complex matter which the CBI is trying to investigate really closely, and therefore at this point in time, interfering in the investigations would not be a fair thing to do. So saying that, the court has really dismissed all the contentions placed before it by way of that affidavit, in which some very, very strong allegations were made against Kapil Sibal, Ghulam Vahanvati and Anil Ambani. So this comes as a huge relief for the present telecom minister, Kapil Sibal.